Good morning, afternoon, night, whatever time is in your place. Welcome to my channel. I would like you to take a second just to hit the like button. If you like me just a little bit, that's good enough to press the like button. And if you like to see more episodes of this, press the subscribe and so that the new videos will be delivered or you will be notified of whatever else is going on. Anyways, having said that, I'm done with that. Now, today I'm dealing with this woke thing. Politicians, people are going all over the place saying woke, 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 anti-woke. This is where woke dies, dead, woke, woke, Satan, dead, Satan, dog. It's like really getting tiring. And it is a term that has a very simple meaning. For us laymen, it's essentially being aware and actively attentive to important societal facts and issues, especially of racial and social justice. Simple as that. Now, what does this mean? This means that we have a moral obligation to stay awake unless tyrants like the Putin, the Chavez, the Castro, the Santis, or anybody else with, a tyrant-like attitude comes around and wants to decide for us unilaterally that they think what they think is morally acceptable for them, that's what should be acceptable for the rest of us. In other words, they want to make our moral and religious beliefs, religious decisions for us. What woke means is that we're not sheeple. We're intelligent, morally conscious individuals who are capable of making our own decisions for ourselves, and guess what? For our children too. You don't have to take books away. You don't have to determine what my child can or cannot see. Okay? That is my decision. I can determine that. Now, being woke also means being empathic, because this is what social justice is being empathic to others, understanding that what impacts you will eventually come my way. It is therefore important for me to look out for your well-being, because if you're well, I will be well. Okay, I have a better opportunity of not getting sick if you don't get sick. Okay, if you get sick, there's a bigger chance that I'll get sick. This is essentially what comes behind the old wisdom adage saying, love your neighbor as yourself. You take care of your neighbor like you would like to be taken care of. Now, we also believe, due to this empathy, that given the right training, tools, material, motivation, opportunity, all people will do the best to meet the goals that are expected of them. When people behave negatively, usually it's because there is a large discrepancy between tools, training, material, motivation, opportunity, and the expectations placed before them. Okay, I learned that in factories where there were some managers that used to just call people lazy whenever they didn't meet the goals. But in studying under some sociologists, we got to understand that no, it's not that they're lazy, it's that they can't get their hands on either the proper training, material, tools, motivation, or opportunity. If either one of those things was missing, yeah, people would misbehave. But when you put everything that they need to work to do the proper job, they'll do it. Now, empathy, which is part of being woke, leads you to understand that if you're placed on that situation where training, material, motivation, opportunity are not sufficient, I'm going to cheat. I'm not going to go by the laws. I'm going to cheat. That's because we are goal oriented. We want to meet the goal. We want to get to the goal. Now, the difference today is that if a politician or anyone with power and money cheats, they get an attaboy, or hey, he's an innovator. Whereas a worker will get sent to jail in the worst case scenario, and in the best case scenario, they'll be given bankruptcy and not be able to access goods and services for a long, long time. Being woke means we are aware of all these injustices and we are willing to make changes necessary to even out the bar. It's not right. Now, politicians would rather you leave it all in their hands in the name of freedom. I don't know if anyone remembers the old days when authority was given to the priest, preacher, politician, banker, lawyer, etc. And the workers were just essentially plebes. Leave everything in their hands. They'll take care of it. People in power love that because instead of thinking people who would challenge their authority, their means, it's just like, oh, well, he's doing the best he can. And no, he's not. He was just putting money in his own pockets and, dropping a few pennies for the workers. I would like to present a situation where I can clearly put color to how bad this can get. If anybody remembers Waco, Texas, a lot of people were upset and surprised at the ending. I was not. I was surprised at the beginning. The beginning of Waco, Texas, some of the symptoms were David Koresh dissolved the marriages of the people who were there. And that to me is kind of like, what? Wait, no. I don't care if you're God. I don't care who you are. If this is the woman that chose to walk by me, that's the woman that I keep. And I don't think she would want to go away. Okay? So now, mind you, I don't know exactly how things were in Waco, but we're talking about all of them. This is a hysteria kind of thing where everybody gives up their wives. It's like, dude, this is dangerous. And it was all in the name of God, because everybody thought that David Koresh was the Messiah, and blah blah blah. I don't know what all went in there, but that beginning incident is what tells me this is not gonna end right. This is not gonna end right. When people give up their rights, their freedoms, their ability to think, their ability to oppose the leader, we have a problem. That is a big problem. When the only one that says, hey, the only one you can believe is me, that leader has to go. Okay? I don't care whether you think it's Jesus, God, the Pope, or whoever, that leader has to go. In history, that has never, ever, ever worked for the good of society. Now, I choose to stay awake. And politicians would like you to go to sleep. Okay? To blindly accept somebody else's moral authority because we don't like the other guys is one of the dumbest things we can do. Have you wondered what will happen once they change their mind and decide that your way of thinking is not appropriate too? Their power will by then be too great for you to oppose it or stop it. You won't be able to. Power corrupts. That's the problem. People acquire power, and once they acquire it, they want to keep it. And that's the problem. Okay? We can't go down that road again. I mean, we have too many examples in history that tell us that is not the way to go. Wonder about this. Why do politicians not define woke in public? Because woke is the opposite of sleep. And it's easy to tell you not to be woke, but not tell you to go to sleep. Because if they tell you go to sleep, then the gig is up. The game is up. So stay woke, my friends. Don't let this terminology game confuse you. And see you on the next episode. Please press the like, subscribe, etc. And I'll see you next time.